Anna here. Today we will be playing a game where we are trying to find the mysterious Zurians. We need their help to find our way back, and we're going to do this in this little card game called Zura by AG Games. I'm first going to show you how we're going to play this card game, and then I'm going to tell you if I had any fun playing a Zura. At the beginning of Zura, we are going to make a search area, which consists of 8 Zurian cards. We have a draw pile right here where we're going to take cards, and as soon as we've done this, we can start the first player's turn. At the beginning of your turn, you're always going to draw back up to 6 cards, where the first card that you're going to take can be the top card from the discard pile, but does not have to be. As soon as you've drawn back up to 6, you are going to do the most vital part of your turn, which is going to be playing cards, as many as possible, to meet as many different people on your journey, or Zurians on your journey as possible. So now I have 5 of these purple cards, so I'm going to play those, and the more of the same cards that you play, the more cards you can look at from the search area. So I've played 5, then I am allowed to secretly look at 1 card and turn over 2 other cards. So all the cards that you normally turn is going to be open information for everyone. Let's take a look at this one secretly. I'm going to tell you in a minute what that one means, and I'm going to turn over 2 cards. So let's say I'm going to turn over this one. That's not a good one. I will tell you why later. And then this one. That's one that I did want. Because every card that matches the landscape that you were searching in or traveling in is going to be someone that you meet. It's a Zurian that you meet. And you're going to put that card on your personal scoring deck on top of it. So that is one that is going to be yours. Every card that did not match, so for example, if I would have turned over this card, which is a blue card and does not match the landscape that I'm looking at, I did not meet him, and that card is going to stay in the search area. It is going, at the end of my turn, I will flip it back over, and I have to try to remember it, but everyone saw it, so also other players will try to remember where every card is. We also have we have 3 different land types. We have the, like I showed you, the blue one. We also have the green one, and we have purple cards. We also have 2 different special characters. You have the Zurian Imp, which is this one, and he's just a little troublemaker. As soon as you flip over the other Zurian Imp, you're going to have a problem. They are going to be pestering you, and you have to take both cards, and they're going to give you -2 points at the end of the game, so that's not a good thing. We also have the Hermit. It's this card. He does not have a known color, but every time you turn him over, he's going to join your pile, and it's going to give you special power. Because every card is going to have his or her special power. So for example, this Hermit is going to allow you to have a hand limit of 7 instead of 6. And even these stupid kobolds or Zurian imps are going to give you a special power where you can trade cards with another player. And like that, every card has another special ability, which is only going to be of use to you if it is the top card. So as soon as you put another card on top, you're going to have a different special ability. Some cards like this one are just going to give you points at the end of the game for certain cards that you've collected. When my turn is over, I'm going to fill the empty spots on the cards that I took. And then I'm going to flip back the cards that I could not take because they were different from the landscape I was looking at. And then the next player is going to do their turn, going to draw back up to 6, going to look at cards, depending on how many cards he or she played. And we're going to do this until the Zurian deck runs out. And then we are going to look at how many points we scored, which you can see in this left top corner. And the player with the most points is going to be the winner of the game and the ultimate traveler in Zura. First of all, the artwork. I really enjoyed this artwork. Normally with these type of filler fast card games, you don't really get nice artwork. Mostly it's just symbols on cards and numbers and stuff like that. But in this one they really decked out, and you have all these really nice, I got a little bit of aquarelle paintings, and I just immensely enjoyed that. It took it for me to another level, the game, because the mechanics are pretty easy, just with other filler style games. You have this little bit of a memory aspect to it, which normally is not something I'm drawn into. But because it's more of a fast playing card game, and I don't really see myself playing this with gamers per se, I actually think this mechanic works. You should really see this as a game that you would play with your more casual gamer friends. There's not a lot of tactics or a strategy involved in this game, and I think for what it is trying to do, be a fun game for casual players, is achieving just that. The game is in the style of Picomino by Reiner Knizia or Take 5 or other of those fairly light on the strategic side and more of a casual gameplay that you can play with almost anyone. And I think in those type of games, memory mechanic is on its place. You just want a fast type gameplay. You want some luck or randomization involved, and I think a memory mechanic achieves that. But if you don't really like that, this is not going to be the game for you. Another thing that this game does are those special abilities. It is not something that's going to add like a lot of extra strategy. You cannot optimize them or make it more efficient, because every time you get a new Tuturian, you're also going to get a new special ability. So it's more of a one-time temporary thing that you're going for an extra rule that you're going to have in comparison to the other players. And I think for casual gamers, this is just a fun way for every game to be different, a little bit different, and give you that feeling that you can do something else in comparison to the other players without overly complicating the gameplay or making it sluggish. The only thing that I would have liked was if the symbols, so this is always a special ability, but like you can see, it is really small. You cannot really see the symbol that they are using, so it is hard, first of all, to discern what the symbol is, and then find it, of course, in the rulebook and find the corresponding special ability. But probably after a couple of plays you will know what the special ability is for every card, because it's going to be the same with every artwork, and then that problem goes away. But I thought I should mention that it's a little bit small for my liking. I would have liked it a little bit bigger, but the mechanic itself I really enjoyed. So overall, I think this is a game that you should play with your casual gamer friends. Don't play this with gamers, because I think for them there's just not enough strategic choices, or if you're not the type of gamer that wants a filler that gives them also a lot of strategy and you just want something in between, I think this will be fun. It's just fast. It has a little bit of that memory mechanic which works. You're going to have those special abilities and you're just going to have a fun, quick time, and you can play this with anyone. But I think the group this game really shines with is your casual gamer friends that actually don't play games. So with families, your family or something like that, they're really going to enjoy this game, and the artwork is really beautiful on top of that. So if you want to try a little card game by a little company, you should really try out Zura by AG Games.
Thanks so much for watching the Dice Tower videos. Find more great videos and reviews, as well as our top-rated audio podcast at dicetower.com.